Just a couple years ago, I used to spend lots and lots of money on top of a range, really, hooks and end tackle in general when it comes to lure fishing. But recently I started shopping on AliExpress, even though I do agree that on AliExpress most of the products or hooks are really of a garbage quality, but I believe I managed to filter out the ones which do work for me and I like them, and I believe they will be good for you as well. So I will be talking about offset hooks, micro Jigheads, inline hooks, Cheb hooks, tungsten beads for bream and grayling fishing, which will go together with tiny fly hooks, hooks for dropshot fishing, tungsten Cheb weights, plain and painted ones, various different weights like dropshot weights or teardrop shaped weights as well in tungsten and lead variations. So it will be a very good one, and you will be able to save quite a bit if you will decide to grab a few of these products which you will see in this video. But be sure guys, this video is not sponsored at all because I paid for everything you will see during this video out of my own pocket. Also, I can't fit everything onto my table, it's not as big. Therefore, I won't be able to talk about those products, but I will leave links and descriptions in the description below this video for these products which you won't be able to see, together with everything you will see. So it will be a very good and very useful one for you. I will start with the offset hooks. I will move them to the center so you would be able to see a little bit better. So this one at the top is by far my favorite offset hook because of the shape. When the this part is kinda, or will be at 90 degrees with the lure, and the lure will be able to slide up and down easy. And they are super fine wire, especially those smaller ones like from size 6 to 10. They are super fine wire, but they are strong enough, and they are very sharp, and they have a big eye which is very well closed. You can use fine lines in here if you want. So yeah, it's been a few situations when I had like 100% ratio when it comes to bites to landed fish. So yeah, I love these hooks, and the company which is making these hooks is called Supercontinent. The packaging is like that, and you are getting like 20 hooks. So yeah, try those hooks out. They are super cheap but super high quality, and you will see that the reviews from other anglers are just perfect. But again, they are fine wire, they are like perch hooks, and they are designed to be used with ultralight rods. You don't want to be using these hooks with like heavy rods, especially those smaller ones. Then for heavy duty situations, for example, brass fishing or fishing in the snags, I use these hooks from Tsurinoya. They are a little bit thicker, they are super strong. For example, I like to use these hooks when I'm fishing for brass in like super rocky areas. They are very strong but still sharp hooks and good quality hooks. They are forged hooks as well, and the packaging looks like that. You're getting like 10 hooks per bag for not a lot of money really. So yeah, for heavy duty situations these offsets are great. And then if you want a little bit wider hook when it comes to the gape, then you can use one of them from B&U, and they are relatively new hooks, but they are fine wire. They will be perfect for perch and pike, maybe zander, but again with ultralight or light rods because they are relatively fine hooks. Again, very sharp and very nice shape as well. Try them out. Okay, now let's talk about micro Jigheads. Again, I have a couple in here. I want to talk or concentrate on this one first. So this one has very, very fine hook. But again, I landed very big perch on these hooks already, 1.6 kilos on this tiny or slim thin wire hook. And these hooks are made by Mustad, and the shape of the Jighead is kind of interesting. I was not sure at the start, but then, you know, most of the weight is kind of at the base, so the hook or the Jighead can stand just like that, as you can see, and it means that hook's point will be looking up and ready to prick the fish. So yeah, fantastic, really fantastic micro Jigheads. The packaging looks quite simple. I will find it. Here it is. You're getting 5 hooks up to 2 grams, and then you're getting 4 Jigheads per pack. And you have no options to choose a hooks size, unfortunately, but I would advise to use like up to 6 centimeter worm lures, not bigger ones. So yeah, fantastically sharp hooks and just high quality. Then if you need a little bit stronger Jighead, there are ones from company called Luraholic. They are saying that they are using Mustad hooks as well, and I would agree. The hooks are forged and very, very sharp. The shape of the Jighead itself, it's kind of like a rugby ball shape. So I'm not sure if I like this fact so much, but again, my idea was to change the shape, so just kind of file down the base and a little bit here. But again, in kind of general situations, I think it will work just the same as any round Jighead would work. So yeah, quality Jigheads as well. And now let's move on to inline hooks and split rings as well. So these hooks are really fantastic, sharp, strong, forged, just perfect and not expensive inline hook to put it onto any hard plastic or wooden lure and replace those terrible trebles. And the company which makes them is called ES Fishing, and those quality split rings also are from the same quality. You can get them in different sizes. So yeah, fantastic, really fantastic, strong and quality inline hooks for hard lures. Then I have really good quality micro hooks. You can get them in bigger sizes as well. Those are jig type hooks, and they are they're designed to be used by fly guys, but I am using these with tiny soft plastics when I'm fishing for like bream or grayling, and I'm using those hooks conjunction with those tungsten slotted beads. So basically I am kind of gluing those tungsten beads onto the hook and making my own tiny, like, you know, centimeter long Jigheads, and then using, you know, maybe 2 centimeter lure to catch bream or grayling. So that's perfect. Again, those hooks are strong, tiny, thin wire, and just very, very high quality. You are getting, I believe, 100 hooks for like 4 or 5 pounds, or let's say $6. That's insane. And when it comes to the tungsten slotted beads, you are getting, I believe, like 25 of them, again, for like, let's say 4 pounds or $4, something like that. Super, super value. Okay, let's move along. Let's talk a little bit about Dropshot hooks. So these ones are super quality, sharp, forged, and very, very fine wire, and the gape is just perfect in my opinion for dropshot fishing. It's very wide gape. So for perch, when using ultralight, that's perfect. But again, when you want to be using like a little bit heavier tackle, like heavier rods, heavier lines, then you should opt for this hook, which is, I believe, or was designed for carp fishing, but I don't think that it will be strong enough for carp. But in any case, for dropshot fishing, for like zande, big pike, wrasse, what have you, these ones will be perfect. They are super strong for that purpose, like not carp, and super sharp, forged, fantastic really hook, very similar shape as these ones, and just it will work for you guys when you will be fishing in those heavy duty situations with heavy rods and so on. But with light tackle, these ones will be fantastic. And the packaging for these fine ones looks just like that. Again, just a simple plastic bag. Now let's talk a little bit about Cheb weights. So I have in the shot here just tungsten ones. Those 3 ones are plain weight, plain color should I say, so not painted, and those ones are painted in black. And again, quality is super good. You don't need to pay a lot for them. Probably for a 1 gram you will be paying like, I don't know, 20p per unit, so very good price. And you can get quite a few of them for the same postage and save quite a bit. So yeah, quality tungsten weights. Alright, now let's talk about Cheb hooks. Those ones are really good quality, very sharp, very strong, and in my opinion just perfect shape as well. Very long shank and quite big eye. That's all great, but again they do have a little issue. So the eye is not like completely closed, so if you will be putting this hook onto fine line, there is a chance that the line or the hook will come out. But again, if you will be using these hooks as they were designed, so with Cheb weights with, I don't know, 0.5 or thicker wire, those hooks are really perfect. You won't find a better Cheb hook. But just be mindful, don't put these hooks onto fine lines and not on Cheb weights. If you will be using these hooks as they were designed, you will be fine. Okay, let's move along. Now we have different weights. So those are the ones which I really like a lot. Like a teardrop shape with a good quality swivel kinda attached to the weight. And I use them for drop shotting. I prefer them to, kinda classic drop shot weights. I prefer these. And those ones are lead, but you can get them in tungsten version as well. I will leave links below for both. Which one is better? Again, every metal has its own advantages. I will not say that tungsten is better like in every regard, and that tungsten will not pollute the environment. I don't think that it's the case. Just you have to think about one little thing, that to melt the tungsten you will need at least, I believe, 3 times more heat than you will need to melt the lead. So, but yeah, quality weights. These ones are lead as well, with quality drop shot type swivels, where the swivel is kind of flattened down to attach the line and attach the weight to the line, and it can be removed and reattached somewhere else. But it's a bit from me for today. Once again, if you will fancy some of these products, check the description, you will find everything there. But that's it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.